Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Wraith here, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a new updated top 10 best mice in Fortnite in my opinion. Obviously the mouse is different for each person depending on how you grip the mouse. If you like it lightweight, heavyweight, whatever the case is, how many side buttons, etc, etc. So this is just in my opinion and from what I've seen a lot of pros been using in Fortnite, and what a lot of people, my friends, myself included, I've tried dozens of mice in my time of playing Fortnite. So basically I'm going to give you guys my opinion. If you disagree with any on this list or think any mice should have been on this list, let me know and I'll definitely read your comment and kind of get back to you if I can. But if you're looking forward to this video, make sure you slap a like button on it, comment what you want to see for a future video, hit that subscribe button, use creator code WraithFN in the item shop, and let's get into it. So coming in at our number 10 spot, we have the HyperX Pulsefire, and it is running around $54.99 on Amazon right now. It is a little bit cheaper just because there's a deal going on, but this is definitely one of HyperX's best mice they've ever created. It has one of the best sensors they've also made, which is called the PixArt 3389, which is a super solid sensor. Some of you guys obviously probably won't know about sensors and stuff like that, but I'll just kind of give you guys some detail for those of you who do know. The max DPI is 16K, and it's a really good ergonomical shape. Like, I've tried this mouse personally, one of my buddies have it, and I personally really like the glide of it, how it kind of feels in my hand, feels super solid. For $54.99, can't go wrong. So coming in at our number 9 spot, we have a super popular mouse that was popping at one time when it got released, and it is the Model O as well as the Model O minus. Now there's a couple different variations. You can get like matte, you can get gloss, etc, etc. Now it runs for around $90 on Amazon depending on which one you get. 67 grams for the normal one, the matte one, and then with the minus O, which is a little bit smaller, more kind of shaped like the Ultralight 2 FinalMouse, is 58 grams. The only problem, which is why I put it so high on the list at number 9, because it is a decent price, super lightweight, couple variations, is because there is a couple problems with it. Like, a lot of people report them just breaking all the time. Now obviously a lot of people find they don't break and they've had it since it's come out, which is 100% fine, but comparable to other mice, I've just heard a lot about them breaking. I personally have never tried the Model O, but it's definitely a super solid mouse if you're looking for one, and a lot of people love it. So coming in at our number 8 spot, we have the Logitech G Pro Wireless. Now this is an absolutely OG mouse. Tons of people have it, tons of pros have it. It's one of the most favored mouse out there. It is a little bit pricey, coming in at $130. It has a Hero 25K sensor, which is very solid, one of Logitech's best sensors up to date. It gives up to 25K DPI, which, I mean, I doubt any of you guys would be needing 25K DPI. You'd be zooming across your screen, and it's around 80 grams, so pretty good for a wireless mouse. A lot of people do like wireless mouses, and a lot of them are really bad. Like, if you get a cheap wireless mouse, there's definitely going to be delay between your mouse and your PC, but obviously Logitech's very good with this. They're not going to allow any delay, so it's a very solid mouse, especially the fact that it's wireless is super solid. So coming in at our number 7 spot, we have the XM1, which is running for around $80, give or take. It has an optical sensor, and if you guys don't know, this is the mouse that Benji tried for a ton. Like, he loved it. He switched, I think it was from the it's from the Logitech G Pro Wireless, and he used this one for a while. I don't know if he's still using it. Let me know if you guys watch Benji. Let me know in the comments if he is still using it. But yeah, this is a super big one. It just recently came out in the last year, I think, or so. It only weighs 70 grams, which is actually super light. And it's a really good mouse for like kind of gripping. Like, a lot of people do really like the kind of feel of it. That's what Benji was talking about on his stream. That's just super solid. It goes up to 16K DPI in case some of you guys high sensors wanted to know that. But yeah, that's it for number 7. So coming in at number 6, we have the G-Wolves Haiti, which is another super lightweight, super popular mouse. It has a super nice scroll wheel as well as mouse clicking feel. Like, it's super impressive. It's one of my favorites. I've tried it, like I said. It's one of my favorite kind of mouse clicking. Like, the size, it just feels really good. The buttons feel super crisp, which a lot of people actually notice with this mouse. It runs for around $65, which again is pretty solid, and it only comes in at 61 grams, which is actually super light. It's very close to the Model O minus or Model O negative, except it's not as small, so depending on your hand shape. But yeah, it comes in red, black, or turquoise, and it's a super solid mouse. Definitely one you can't go wrong with. Now coming in at my number 5 spot, we have probably my best recommendation if you're looking for a cheap, really solid mouse, and it is the Cooler MM710. It's a super basic looking mouse, like there's nothing super fancy about it, no RGB, no super cool kind of air holes on it or anything like that, but it comes in at only 53 grams, which is absolutely insane. One of the lightest mice on the planet basically, and it's very similar to the Haiti, but obviously it comes in a lot, I think around 8 grams lighter, as well as the fact that it's only $42, and a lot of the times it does go on sale a little bit. So if you're looking for a cheap mouse that's like very solid, super lightweight, I don't know too many pros that have this, but obviously they're going to go for a little bit better recommendations, like they're going for FinalMouses, Logitechs, blah blah. But if you're looking for a cheap mouse that's very solid, that won't do you wrong, that doesn't break, one of my buddies have this, he absolutely loves it. I was debating getting one for myself as a backup mouse, but yeah, super good. I definitely recommend this one. So coming in at our number 4 spot, we have kind of the best Logitech on the market, which is the Logitech G Pro Superlight, and this one comes in at 63 grams, which is super nice, as well as the fact that it's wireless, which is absolutely insane. It's basically the new better version of the Logitech G Pro wireless. It has a 16K DPI, which again, some of you guys might matter, and it has a hero sensor, which is Logitech's best sensor up to date. There's no other one that's better than that currently. I'm 99.9% sure. Let me know if there is, but I'm very solid. Although the only problem with it, which is a couple of the mouse on this list, is it's very hard to get. It's sold out in a lot of places. You might be lucky, you might find one online. If not, you might find one through like Facebook or eBay or Amazon or something like that, as resellers. But hey, definitely super solid. The only problem about this is it is pretty pricey, but yeah, besides that, super solid mouse. So coming in at our number 3 spot, or number 3 spot, we have a pretty controversial one, but in my opinion, you can't go wrong with this one, and it is the Air 58, the FinalMouse's company. A lot of you guys might be like, oh, this is overrated, blah blah, but in my opinion, it definitely is not overrated. Like at one point, maybe like a couple months ago, literally 2/3 of the top 200 pro players were all using this mouse. Like Buga won it during the World Cup, or Buga used this during the World Cup. Super sick mouse. And if you guys kind of don't know the backstory, it's basically the first kind of lightweight mouse that ever was kind of introduced the pro scene in Fortnite, that a lot of people started buying, sold out on almost instantly. It was a deal kind of with Ninja helped promote it. It's 58 grams, that's why it's called Air 58. It's very hard to find now. You're most likely not going to be able to find it unless you pay like 350 plus from a reseller, and it's most likely either going to be used or slightly used. If you can get a new one, honestly pretty solid. They're not making anymore, but yeah, super solid mouse. Unfortunately though, probably unlikely that you're going to find one. So coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the Razer Viper Ultimate. Now this is the fastest optical switch, which is similar to the keyboard. Basically, most mice have kind of a mechanical switches inside of it, and then this mouse actually has optical switches, which is more magnetic. So basically it allows it to click faster as well as a little bit smoother than mechanical. Obviously for a majority of people, you might not find that little bit of difference, like you won't even notice it, but it is there. It does allow you to be a little bit quicker. Again, if it's noticeable, that's up to you. It is 74 grams, like I said. It's wireless, so super solid, and it's coming in at around $120, which isn't absolutely insane, like for a really solid mouse like this one, which is kind of ahead in technology. I'd say it's one of the most advanced out of any mice currently on the market. For $120, it's not too bad. Obviously it's a little bit pricey for depending on your price range if you're younger, but yeah, can't really go wrong with this mouse. If you have the budget, not kind of a bad idea, and I highly recommend it. So coming in at our number 1 spot, we have the FinalMouse Ultralight 2, or UL2. Now this one's a little bit controversial, similar to the Air 58, and it might have a little bit bias behind it because this is the mouse I've been using for the past like year or so since it dropped. Like I bought it on the release. It weighs 48 grams, which currently is the lightest mouse on the market, comparable to the new, unless the new FinalMouse is out when you're watching this video, which is I think like 38 it's supposedly supposed to be. But yeah, one of the latest mouses on the market right now. It is a smaller kind of style, so the reason a lot of people didn't like it is just because it's really good for fingertip or claw grip, and it's for smaller hands. Like if you have huge massive hands, that's why a lot of pros stuck with the Air 58 instead of switching over, and they said they didn't like it. But personally, in my opinion, it's perfect, especially if you play fingertip or claw. It's really nice scroll wheel and really nice side buttons, as well as like clicking ability. Like I said, I've tried dozens of mice in my time, and I love this one more than any other one I've tried. Very crisp, very responsive. The mouse feet basically feel like hyperglides. Like I've tried hyperglides on this mouse, and I personally liked the ones that FinalMouse had on the mouse already way more than the hyperglides. But yeah, unfortunately, same with the Air 58. Most likely you're not going to find unless you're willing to pay around $200 to $300. Some people say that they're broken a lot. I've had two. Neither of them have broke. I resold one of them, and the other one I've been using literally since the drop, and no problems with it. They do have a 4-year warranty, which unfortunately, if you do buy it used, you can probably ask the person who you bought it off of to send you their receipt, and then you can always get warranty off of it too. But yeah, again, you're looking for a $200 to $300 price range. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Let me know if you disagreed or agreed with any mice on this list, and let me know what you use down below. If you're looking forward to the next video, make sure you slap a like button on it. Let me know what you want to see, and hit that subscribe button. Use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.